And we are here at the NovaCare Complex in Philadelphia, where the Patriots and the Eagles just wrapped up day one of joint practices. And day one definitely went to Philadelphia. It felt like their starting units on the offensive and defensive side of the ball had the advantage over the offense and defense of the Patriots. It was a bad practice, or a shaky practice, I should say. I shouldn't say bad. It was shaky for Cam Newton. In terms of Mac Jones, he was the second team quarterback here for the Patriots, going up against the second team defense for the most part of Philadelphia. All but 3 snaps out here at practice today, with Mac with the starters versus Cam with the starters. So Cam got the lion's share of those starter reps here at practice. Mac finished the session 17 of 25. Cam went 13 of 21, but had a couple interceptable passes early, was picked off in the end zone to end a 2-minute drill at the end of practice. Mac Jones had a shaky 2-minute drill as well, but then he was able to come back and hit N'Keal Harry down the left sideline for a touchdown to end practice on a high note. We spoke to both quarterbacks after practice. First Cam Newton, then Mac Jones. Cam, as the media kind of does, tried to stir the pot a little bit, and he was asked, has Bill Belichick officially named you the Week 1 starter? Cam Newton said no. Bill Belichick has not formally introduced him as the Week 1 starter to the rest of the team, as he did at the end of the summer last year. So still up in the air, despite what Bill Belichick says to the media at the podium, that Cam is our starter, Cam is our starter. Newton is not treating it that way, doesn't feel like he has been named anything just yet. Now, as for Mac Jones, we spoke with him as well after practice, and he gave an interesting answer about discussing what's NFL open versus what was open in college at Alabama, or even high school back in his high school days. He said he has had to recalibrate just a little bit what is open in the NFL, especially against man coverage, where it can be tight man-to-man and you have to throw the receiver open anyhow. So that was something that I thought was interesting from Mac as he sort of grows and learns the NFL experience, is being able to fit the ball into those tight windows and knowing that's open in the NFL, even if that wasn't necessarily open at Alabama. Also, in Patriots practice in attendance here, we did not see Lawrence Guy, Tre Nixon. They were not out here for the Patriots on Monday. We did see tight end Hunter Henry and Jonnu Smith briefly at the beginning of practice. Smith came out, was not in pads, did not participate. Hunter Henry participated in the early portion of practice, but then sat out the competitive team drills from that point on. So the Patriots tight ends starting to kind of pile up the injuries. Henry's injured, Jonnu Smith's got the ankle, Henry's got the shoulder, and in practice today, Matt Lacosse got lit up by Eagles linebacker Derek Barnett coming over the middle. Barnett ended Matt Lacosse's practice after just a couple of plays in competitive team drills. So now you have Henry hurt, you have Jonnu Smith hurt, and of course now you have Lacosse hurt. Devin Asiasi coming back from the COVID list is sort of a slow ramp up here for the Patriots' second-year tight end. So those injuries really starting to pile up at the tight end position. We will have you covered for day 2 of joint practices between the Eagles and the Patriots on our YouTube channel, Patriots Press Pass, and on Twitter at Patriots CLNS.